Well, good afternoon. Hello there, everybody. Today we got a treat. Track, manual. Today we're out in the McLaren 720S. This is the big boy. As soon as you start moving in this car, you feel the difference from virtually every other sports car on the road today. It is a level of acceleration that's quite exhilarating. It is hard to describe. On my Instagram, McLaren_Matt is me. I call it the roller coaster with a license plate. And I think that's a good description. The accelerating off the line super fast roller coasters, that's the same sort of feeling. I think the big Tesla cars have a similar feel. Once you get that P100D, that ludicrous launch, there's that sort of feel. However, that car's heavy, so it'll taper off after just a couple of seconds. That's when this thing gets going. At 170 miles an hour, this thing will shove you in the seat with a pressure that you just simply can't imagine. That's hard to describe. A good perspective for you. The new Corvette, she's going to get to 150 miles an hour in about 19 seconds. That's amazing. This car's 10.7 to 150 miles an hour. That's where the money goes, of course. But it is just incredible. This car's $362,000, so I feel very lucky to have the chance to drive her today. You're starting to wake her up, clicking down through the gears. Oh. Hard to describe that. That boost, you're close to 30 pounds of boost in those turbochargers. A perspective that Aston Martin, that we also sell, the DB11, has about 9 pounds of boost. This is over 30 pounds of boost. So that pressure just comes on so quick with those electric wastegates. You don't have to wait for it to spin up again. It's already there. It really is hysterical. As far as a sports car to drive, one of the more engaging cars, it reminds me of going back 20 years. If you went back 20 years, the cars were more analog and they were more engaging to drive. You often had 3 pedals on the floor and a clutch. I miss that very much, but today, these modern transmissions that just go through the gears so quick. You may notice years ago, cars would do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Now they're 2.5 seconds. That's mostly transmission. Because these transmissions go through the gears so quickly, it's just, you can't catch them. They're just incredible. Wow. It is a level of acceleration that you simply have to experience to understand it. When I get people in the car for the first time, even often other exotic owners, their expressions on their faces are really wonderful to see, and the expletives that come out of their mouths trying to describe it, you really do run out of words. Is this 4th gear? Just hit it. My foot's to the floor. Wow. Braking. Because that big wing stands up on the back of the car, it really gives you an unbelievable sensation. What they're admitting to, 710 horsepower, the number 720, of course, 710 US horsepower from the 720 PS. But 568 pounds of torque, as you know from other videos, they're both highly underestimated. This has a lot more than that. So let's say round figure 600 pounds of torque in a car that's lighter than a Ford Focus RS. I mean, this has just got to be a good idea. The power is so addictive. It's so fun. If you think about it, no wheel spin there, and that flat out acceleration, just no wheel spin. It is really surprising. Let's spin her around here. We'll take a look at the car. The great big rotors do give an amazingly involving sensation. You can't imagine what that feels like, that pressure of those brakes lifting you out of the seat completely. Other cars just don't have that. I've been very fortunate, as I mentioned, to drive some great cars. This is just another level of performance, and particularly in braking, cornering. No one ever talks about that. They don't talk about also how stable this car is at like 100 miles an hour. Not that I've ever done that on the road, of course. She's beautiful. This is a car that you just don't want to get out of. You want to keep driving it all day. I think a good way to describe this McLaren, the 720, is it follows my inputs better than most other cars. I guess that's an easy way to say it. In other words, it follows what I want to do. You know, it's really super engaging. Let me take you out of the little clip there. Let's have a look. Right. I'll put you into reverse here. This is my main display, and this has the 360 camera option. So when I go into reverse down here, I get my big display up there with trajectory lines, of course, and my 360 around there. You can hear the beeping because it's seeing these little plants out the front here. It can see them. That's really nice as an option to have. Let me shut her off and we'll climb outside the car. One little cool detail that people may not notice in 720 is this. This is a storage area that opens up in the door that just blends right into everything. There's lots of cool details in a McLaren that you just don't see in other cars. A lot of fun. So here she is. This is in Saros. I've looked at this car before actually, but to drive her is just so wonderful. That wing is enormous. These great big towers here, of course, will stand up and stretch the wing upwards, giving that amazing braking force. You can see that's a 20-inch wheel, and look how big that rotor is. Just incredible. I love it. Oh, you see that's part of the 360 camera system there. I love it. Really nice. Feel very lucky to have had a chance to drive her. It is just incredible. Hard to describe the braking power. It really is just nuts. Give us a call. I'm at the Dimmitt Automotive Group in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm Matthew. I'd love to help you out. Please follow the channel. If you can subscribe, great. I'm going to try and post a new video on some of our lovely cars every single day. Thank you.